Happy Memorial Day to our amazing veterans. There is also another celebration taking place globally, and that is World Menstrual Hygiene Day. Now, I'm sure that most of you have not heard of this because I had not heard of World Menstrual Hygiene Day myself before a couple of months ago. So, in order to celebrate this day in my way, I'm going to show you a demonstration, and I think the demonstration will speak for itself. I want you to look, everybody, well, I know all the women know what I have in my hand. This demonstration is for men as well as women because men need to know how to protect their women as well, or protect the women in their lives who they love. This first one that I have in my hand is your traditional sanitary napkin that you buy from the store. This is a pad called Cherish. And if you look at the two together, you can see that the Cherish pad is much smaller and much thinner than the traditional pad. Also, if you look closely, you will see in the traditional pad that there's a gap in here. And with this gap, I can remember having these in my purse, and sometimes I would take them out and there would be coins, safety pins, bobby pins, little trash to be in the bottom of your purse, peppermint candy, anything that would fit, you may find in here. And what would I do? I would open it up, shake it off, and put it on. I have chosen to use, for this demonstration, a 10-hour pad. And you can see that this is a 10-hour pad. Most of you know that a 10-hour pad did not hold us for 10 hours. This is a pad called Cherish. And as I said earlier, it's a thinner pad. And if you look here, it is truly sealed. There is no gap in there. So nothing can get inside of it, which will make this truly a sanitary pad. So we're going to open this up and we're going to lay it next to our traditional pad that you buy from the store. And I'm going to sit it right here next to the traditional pad. Now, statistics has shown that the average woman releases between 15 and 50 milliliters of water per day when they're having their flow. So you can see this is 50 milliliters of water. Let me turn this sideways so you can see the number. Okay? So I'm going to take this 50 milliliters of water and I'm going to put it on the traditional pad. I get it on here good, right in the center. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the Cherish pad. I'm going to get 50 milliliters of water. This may be a little bit above, but that's okay. But it's 50 milliliters, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to pour this on the Cherish pad. Now, what I find interesting is that the FDA does not require sanitary napkin companies to put the ingredients on the package. And you have to wonder why. What we're going to do, and you're going to find out why in a minute. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a napkin and I'm going to pour it on top of the traditional pad. And I'm going to press down. Okay? It comes up wet. Now this is a 10-hour pad and it hasn't absorbed very much. I'm going to also do the same thing with the Cherish pad. My hand actually feels wet from the other one. So, I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to take this napkin, put it on top of the Cherish pad, and I'm going to press. And press. Okay. And the napkin comes up 95% dry. So when you look at the tube, what would you rather be? Wet or dry? Now, in the past, I never thought about dissecting a pad, but that is exactly what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to dissect the traditional pad first. I'm going to take off the first layer, the top layer. And the top layer is made out of, let me separate the second layer from the top layer. Okay. Okay. This is the top layer. And this top layer is made out of rayon. To the feel, it's very rough, and this roughness explains the irritation and the rashes that women sometimes get, because this layer is up against that sensitive part of your body. The second layer, which is part of the absorbing system, has a blue dye on it. I have no idea what purpose this blue dye serves, but it is there. And this dye, when your body heats up, it was now already 98.5 degrees. With that body temperature, plus the moisture, it will go down into the absorbing system, and it will eventually come back up into your system, because it's not like this is absorbing really well. So that dye is going to get back into your system. This next layer is the actual absorbency system. And at first glance, I'm sure you're all saying that looks like cotton. Well, guess what? It's not cotton. This is recycled trash. Recyclable trash. And it's not trash that's like the trash in your home, in your garbage can at home. This comes from landfills. They take the paper and stuff out of landfills. They bleach it. They shred it up, bleach it to make it white, and it goes into your napkin. We're going to take this absorbency system, and I have 2 cups here. And I'm going to be very careful, because when I practiced this right before I did this demonstration, I turned the cup of water over right into my computer. So we're going to try not to do that this time. So I'm going to put, the 2 cups here, one has at least a lesser amount of water than the other one. This one has more water. So I'm going to put this down into the cup with the least amount of water and let it do what it do. Okay? Look at the last layer. If you look at this last layer, that looks like the plastic that's on a garbage bag. And that's exactly what it is. If I try to tear this, it's just pulling. This is plastic. So if you think about it, you have plastic, you have this recycled trash from the landfill. This is part of blue dye, piece of rayon. You have all of this inside of a piece of plastic. So what that is a breeding ground for bacteria. And also something that I did not add, with this bleach, chlorine that's in the system to make it white, when your body heats up and that chlorine gets heated, it's going to release a chemical called dioxin, and dioxin is a poison. And there is no safe level of dioxin that should be put into the body. No safe level. So look up dioxin, and you will find out exactly what I'm talking about, and you will be surprised. Let's look at the next one, the Cherish pad, and we're going to dissect it as well. The top layer, just off the bat, just feeling this one, feels very soft. So this top layer, is made out of cotton. It is so soft. And it is cotton. As I tear it, you can see the cotton fibers. So you can see that it is cotton. And it's dry. Everything that I pulled off from the other pad is wet. The second thing is this amazing little thing right here called an algae strip. It has negative ions. And negative ions, if you look up negative ions, you will find that negative ions are what we find in, like when you're at the beach in the water. If you're at the dentist's office and they have a waterfall, negative ions are relaxing. And this is what relaxes the system when a person has cramps, and it helps to cause women to have either their cramps go away or they're diminished. Some women say that their cycles, if they're very heavy, they become less heavy. And also, there are three things. Oh, it balances the pH in your body. So it helps to ease the cramps, if not get rid of them. It also helps to balance the pH system in your body. And and it feels cool, because you know sometimes you have that uncomfortable feeling, but this helps with the cool feeling. Okay, and then next we have our absorbency system, and our absorbency system is so neatly encased in this cotton cover. Here, and this is made out of a polymer. It's made out of a polymer. It's very soft. It feels very cool, and it actually it doesn't really feel wet. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the cup that had the most amount of water and let it do what it do. Okay, now let's look at the last layer. If you look at this last layer, you can see the lines in there. These lines have little holes in them. If I was to take this piece of plastic, this is not plastic. This is not plastic. Scratch that. If I was to take this layer and put it over a cup of steaming water, the steam will go through because there are holes there. This is not plastic. See how that tears? Plastic does not tear like that. This is not plastic. Now, so here you have, this is breathable, so therefore your body's going to get air. You have that. You have this cotton encasement. You have your absorbency system made with a polymer, your algae strip, and this very soft cotton top. This all allows your body to breathe, which is going to cut down on infections. Now, let's look at what we have put in the cup. This is the first one. This is your traditional pad, and as you can see, I don't want to pour any more water on my computer. I've had enough of that today. If I pour this, you can see it has not absorbed all the water. Not only that, it used to be white. It is starting to turn yellow because there's a chemical reaction taking place. Remember, this has been bleached. You look at the Cherish pad, the absorbency system from the Cherish pad. There is no water left. Not only is there no water left, I have turned a liquid into a solid. There's no water on my hand, just some little polymer fabrics. It's very cool feeling. So, you see the difference. So, what do you think? What do you think is better for your loved one? For more information, you can go to nowweknow.net if you just want to get information about the pads and our company. And if you're interested in trying the pads, you can go to tootespadstore.com. And I will put both of those websites above the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you learned something. Bye-bye.